And just like that, we are back. Did you enjoy the break? All right, break's over. It's time to get back to work. We still got 6 games left in the main draw. Of course, to solidify our quarterfinal action tomorrow. So come on back to the Lion City. We are here in Singapore. 4th straight year, 8th edition of the Asia Cup. And some big games still remaining on the schedule. We've seen some good action so far. We're going to get started in the women's competition with the Philippines and Indonesia as we are getting back to it here in the evening hours, 25 local time. So not as hot and sticky as it was earlier. I think everybody can appreciate that. Me and Angelo from our seats here courtside and the players as well. So we'll see the Mongolian men's team for the first and second time. They'll play 2 games of the final 6. The Australian men already in the quarterfinals, as well as Japan, both picking up wins over Iran. They'll be battling out for first place. Mongolia's women and Thailand. That's a big one because Thailand have to get a win over Mongolia to force a 3-way tie. It's a lot of storylines still to be sorted out. I just want to put it on the table for you. Of course, Angelo's going to make the picture more clear as the day goes on because the math will be mathing and the wheels will be spinning and the Wilson will be going into the round thing.
Do you want me to share some extremely simple math for you?
Yes.
Indonesia loses right now, Indonesia is out.
Is it like that?
It's as simple as that. So Philippines can already punch its ticket to the quarterfinals with a win right now. Obviously, Indonesia still has an opportunity to shock everybody with a win right now and put the Philippines with their back to the wall, having to win against Australia.
I want to shout out the Philippines men's team. They did come out of that qualifying draw with India. They played great, though. I thought that was the best men's Philippines team I've seen in a while, even though they didn't make it to the main draw. Now, the Filipinas, the Gilas, they will take their shot straight to the main draw. Some compete at the Asia Cup 2024 where they finished 6th. They got Camille Claren.
Oh, it's the same roster.
Yes, JJ, same roster. K, bingo. This is David Carlos's little sis. Shout out to David Carlos from the Philippines. What's up, my brother? And Mika Cacho. They're the 5 seed here. And one of those teams that could shake things up. They come out in the white with the blue trim. Look out for Jasmine Joseon as well because she is a straight-up shooter. Now for Team Indonesia, got to look at them earlier in the day, and you know while they are a good team, they played against Australia, okay, and that's the Kangaroos. All right, so back-to-back defending champs, 4-time champions at the Asia Cup. They ran into a tough matchup. They'll have a better chance here against the Philippines. I think they match up better, height-wise, size-wise.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, Angelo, look, they got to have it. It's a must-win situation, or for them, the Asia Cup comes to an end.
There's a key for Indonesia to give themselves a chance. They need to find a way to give the ball inside to that girl they call Angelica. They need to feed her like she hasn't eaten in days. They need to make sure they take care of her because she will be a problem for Team Philippines to match up with inside. And she's played so good. She was a huge factor in Indonesia making the main draw. And obviously, she struggled to find any gaps against the Kangaroos. But I want to tell you, Kyle, most people find a hard time against the Kangaroos. So it's not no knock on Indonesia, but the Philippines probably going to try to play with tremendous defensive intensity, not allow Indonesia to find its groove from outside 2-point range. But the key, let me repeat it one more and one last time. Give the ball inside to Angelica Kendra if you want to have a chance to survive.
All right, y'all heard it. The Czar said it, you better believe it. We're going to find out who's able to emerge. 10 minutes on the game clock. Pool D action and give us those. The thievery delivered. JJ will miss the J from 2-point range. with the defensive effort we saw from Cacho last year. Lockdown. I think she injured her ankle at last year's competition.
Yes, but she still played through it.
Still played through it. She's got that warrior in her.
And she was all taped up at the knee, if you remember.
Camille. Claren. Nowhere to go but up. And she does beat the horn. That touched the iron.
That was a double dribble, though.
No, not if it touched the iron.
No, I'm talking about Claren when she attempted that shot. She double dribbled before that shot.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a travel. We know that for sure. Got the whistle up top. One zip, Philippines in this Pool D action.
Nice.
I like that action, boss. Inside for the score. David Carlos is
That's not a good pass.
Indeed, up top, CC delivering the dime, keep the change, you filthy animal. Nice look, good cut. Hey, she's active. Kay Pingo is active right now, early for the Philippines. So Gilas looking to add to that lead, and that one missed. But I think Red touched that last. Claren cleared to shoot from deep. Long rebound. Ooh. Pingo might have got away with one. That's a foul on the inside. Indonesia don't get away with a slap on the wrist that will put Cacho on the line. Mika. Free throw, too strong. Rebound this time goes to Indonesia. How much fight is left in these dogs? Taisia, got her cookies took. Wilson swings it right back. JJ with the quickness. Girl, bye.
Look at the defense. They deny everything. They fight over the screens. Look at that. They cut everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Angel barely nicks the iron. They're going to leave a wide open shot in the corner. You can't be doing stuff like that. This game might end quickly. I'm telling you.
Hey, Pingo just hustling in every single possession. She's like hunting for the ball. Like somebody insulted her mama. She's on the mission.
6-zip. Indonesia need to show some life. Garcia, wait a minute. She ran out of time. 12-second shot clocks in this game with 3x3, 10-minute games. Kyle Montgomery in your ear, by the way, I'm the voice. Angelo Sagarakis, AK Bizarre, alongside as well. He has to start singing yet. But keep an ear out for that, because he will do it. Joseph will track it down. Up top to Claren. She's going to let that two ball fly to your eye. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. 8-zip, like that.
Look at this. Pingo with the third steal.
He's like an internet browser. They survey the defense of Indonesia.
Pingo's activity, man. She is relentless. Like, if you have to pay attention to one player on the court right now, do not take your eyes off Pingo. That's gonna make you dizzy.
She's quicker than the golden snitch. You ever seen Harry Potter? She's like she's singing around like lightning in the bottle out there. 8-zip up top, Pingo swings it. Gotcha. Mika drops it off Claren. Clear to fire. Oh, Cacho, give me that. You don't even know what to do with it. I do.
You're saying Claren is faster like McLaren?
Ooh, McLaren. They're getting to it. It's 9-zip. Indonesia.
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Have you seen the ball go inside one time? Did Angelica touch the ball one time? She had one position.
Well,
the pass was bad, turnover, and at the end of the day, Indonesia does not find a way to settle down. And kind of looks like what we've seen with Hong Kong in the men's bracket, where the speed, the intensity, the rhythm imposed by the opponent takes you out. Singapore in the men's bracket did a great job, and the Philippines in the women's bracket is following that blueprint.
Right now, it has been all Gilas. Claren takes the extended jab step. Now she wants to do some body work. Get in the body, want to get in the body. Angel. Drop step. That attempt is no good. But you know, Indonesia are a young team. They are learning and growing, and these are part of the growing pains. Games like this, they've been battling as hard as they can since the qualifying draw as a 12 seed.
Yep.
And you know, not making excuses for them, but they are a young team, especially Conjure Angel.
Yep.
She's 19 years old.
But you can build around a player like this. You can build around her. She has silky smooth footwork. She's tough.
Great touch. Yeah, great touch.
She can shoot. But one thing that I like about the Gilas, Kyle,
what's that?
It's the same roster than last year, so you can build the good habits over time. Nice. Bengal gets the offensive board.
I think that's the formula for success for any 3x3 team. It's all about time. You know, getting the opportunity to get that cohesion in jail.
Look at Bengal.
Oh, where are you going? Come on back. On the mark. Can Indonesia get on the board? Help.
Ooh.
Help.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Make a boy. No.
And she steals it.
With the thievery. Oh, bingo. Inca, boy.
And great look by Claren.
They can't guard her. They can't do nothing with her. It's 12-zip.
And Anton Altamirano, the coach, cannot sit down. He cannot sit down.
Can Indonesia do anything?
Well, they can keep playing as they should. Oh,
I'll tell you
good
this.
feed.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
I got the answer. Give the ball inside to Angelica.
Okay. Well, Angel does get Indonesia on the board, but Cacho, she ain't stopping. Until she gets a bucket, she'll keep trying as she misses the layup. Angel, the 19-year-old, has it poked away, and that will leave 4.3 seconds left on the shot clock. We got 5 minutes left in the game, but I'm not certain that it's going to go the distance, given the way that this thing has started. Indonesia could be out of this tournament in a matter of moments.
Nice. Angle, inspired, but a little too swaggy on that little up fake, going under. She needed to get rid of the rock just a slight moment before. Her pivot foot slid out of position.
That deep two is gone begging. Up top, it goes to the Philippines. Claren up top, JJ, wet. 14-2. And every bit of this Philippines arsenal has been on display. They can shoot it, they can drive. Defense has been relentless, tenacious. And that's how you get a 12-point game. And also possessions like that. Taisha swings it over. Dacia, Hezi, being pursued by Pingo. She might have got away with an extra spin. Looked nice though. Joseph can't connect from 2, out of bounds, it'll go. The field continues to get trimmed over 4 to 5 days of action here in Singapore, the last day of the main draw. Joseph, she's shooting.
Well, players named JJ usually has that, has it in the bag.
Yep.
The outside shooting touch.
Yeah, it's been Clarence getting in on the action from the deep end. Pingo out here just clowning on people. Homie don't play that. You don't remember that. You don't remember homie don't play that. You live in color. Okay, you asked me to test you yesterday. You passed the Martin test.
Yeah.
You watched the Fresh Print, but you didn't watch In Living Color.
No, I did not.
You don't remember homie don't play that. Okay.
Yeah. In Living Color.
If y'all watching it, y'all remember In Living Color? Homie
Well,
don't play
I know
that.
the show, but I don't have the references.
At 3x3 voice. Teach Angelo something, please.
Something.
Pull up. Oh, that's nice. Natasha. That'll go down. But right now, it's really just a matter of pride for Indonesia. They want to go out. They're going to go out in this one, but they don't want to go away quietly. They want to show some fight, show some teeth. How did Pingo save that? How? Clarence able to break that up. Uh-oh, JJ. Not that time. Oh, that's nice. Good action. Good action.
Give the ball to Angelica.
Yes, I agree. Clarence. Foul. Just the third on Indonesia. Camila going up to the line in a game that has been one-sided. There hasn't been much equity in this relationship.
Somebody always loves the other a little bit more.
It's the Philippines way or no way. Reminds me of an ex.
That you cross.
You're right about that. Had to go. 17-4. Underneath. Drop step. Aim down. No. Cacho. Well, won't get it back. Clarence turns it over. 2:45 to go. 2 is on the way. Hits the heel. Clarence taking her time. Does not connect with the rebound. Cacho going high to get it. Goes, sets up Clarence for the shorty. Is missed. She rolls her eyes at herself. She knows that's normally one she would make. She's like, oh my God, my bad. We don't do that. Over to Cacho. Pingo on the right wing. Joseph delivering. Oh, nice defense. And pass that to it. Joseph falling away. Oh, no.
She could have gone up though. I don't get why Cacho, who's more than capable, skill-wise, to finish up either with a little scoop, a little hook. Too unselfish on this one.
Hezi. Dacia. Round and out. Quick ball movement up top. Joseph now. Inside. Yeah, she's not afraid to get down in the post either. She's a shooter, but look at this shoulder drop. Sent tremors through Natasha. Got some whiplash. JJ at the strike. One coming up. DJ Lass on the spins. Lazarus representing the Philippines on the mic MC. Junior. Clearing in. Oh, interception.
Pass it higher.
Cacho out to JoJo. She's going to hit that one from Quezon City. Salamat po. Or Ma. 20-4. Joseph to the left, to the left. This show is over. Roll the credits. 21-4. Done before the limit. Philippines look serious. Indonesia are out. So they secure a spot in the quarterfinals, at least Philippines do. It should be a fun contest with both them and the Kangaroos coming up later. Coming up next, Mongolia's men for the first time. Singapore's men for the second time after they came out victorious over Hong Kong. This should be a good one. Nothing but good games the rest of the way. I would not advise you to leave your screen.
That would be a mistake.
All right, can we agree that you won't do that? Thank you.
Singapore is called the Lion City, right?
That is correct.
That's right. So that means, and lions roar, right? So that means this crowd can roar?
That's what I'm led to believe.
Is that right? Is that right? Okay.
We gotta show it.
So we're gonna try and see how loud the Lion City can roar.
Roar.
We're gonna go to this big screen. We'll get this noise meter up here. Let's get this noise meter. All right, so
what did we do yesterday, Noah?
Our record yesterday was 85 decibels.
Yeah,
Can the Lion City beat that?
I think so.
Yeah,
so
beat that.
y'all can beat that.
Let me hear it. Say yeah. All right. We're going to go. Get loud. Get loud. Yes, we can do it, I believe. But we're going to have to try again tomorrow. All right?
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Singapore. DC Square coming up next. It's Mongolia taking on Singapore. Introducing first, representing Mongolia.
All right, one of the teams that we have been waiting to see is Team Mongolia with a new addition to the squad. Of course, just a couple of years removed from their Asia Cup title with Anand Aryambol, aka the Archers Heroics, to snatch that gold in 2023. Also, Asia Cup title winners in 2017. As they bring their squad to the court for the first time here. Considered one of the favorites. On paper, they would be the favorite because they are the 1 seed. So they've got Dogun G out there, now added in place of the Bull. So no Dogun Yam Davasambu. And his father's a Mongolian wrestler named the Lion. He's a big fella. Second cousin to the Bull, by the way. Now for Singapore. Now this is one of those matchups of contrasting styles completely. Fast, off the dribble, attacking the rim, quick ball movement. That's Singapore. That method worked well for them in their first win against Hong Kong. For Mongolia, that is not what they are. They are physical, big, beat you up, wear you down, play in the post. So, whose style wins out? You can answer that if you want.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what team has the most experience. I'll tell you what team has the more prestige so far. I'll tell you what team is the strongest. Tell you what team is supposed to win on paper.
All right, I think we all know that team.
But at the end of the day, I'll tell you what we've seen so far in this competition. Okay. Teams that have been pushed back to the brink of elimination as wasn't supposed to go that way, but at the end of the day, Iran is out of the tournament. I'm giving you that as an example. I'm telling you that the Philippines couldn't make it out of the qualification draw. I'm telling you that Hong Kong found its way to the main draw convincingly, and is a team that is paying attention to this matchup because, as of right now, if Singapore wins it, it would be a game that could see a duel for a quarterfinal between Mongolia and them. And you do not want to have a beast like Mongolia hurt or with its back against the wall. But at the end of the day, do you also want to be in a configuration of a three-way tie? And it's not that much in your hands either.
I don't think you ever want to be in a three-way tie because it's out of your control. If you got an opportunity to control your destiny, listen, this will be the toughest test that Singapore has faced at the Asia Cup. Second game that will secure the #1 seed for them against a Asia Cup champion with some of the best 3x3 players that we've had. Certainly at the Asia Cup in the last 5 years, Dogun Iqbal, a former MVP of the Asia Cup in 2017, the defensive menace that he is, Aryambol, like they're star-studded. Not
Yes.
to forget about Ogonjogal Talk, too. I'm a big fan of his game, too. I call him Panda. Pandemonium is what he's trying to cause in this one. And the young lion, Dogun G, added to this team once again. There's some familiar faces not here in this one as Dogun can't snag the rebound. But you don't see Inkbatar, we call him Groot in the 3x3 world. He just a few days ago welcomed his firstborn son. So he skipped it, and of course the legend, the Bull, he took some time for treatment, so he wants to be ready for the upcoming World Cup that is going to be played in Ulaanbaatar this year. I hope you knew that. So
Yes, I did.
so we'll be going to Ulaanbaatar for that World Cup. Looking forward to that. And I'm really anxious to see the skill set of Dogun. He's on the bench right now, but he's got a big frame, and he's playing in place of the Bull.
And these are big shoes to fill, Kyle.
Well, the thing is, they've got proven players to rely on who have, had plenty of time together. The Archer. Ogonjogal just took his eyes off of it.
And he forgot his luggage on that trip.
Yes, he did. Substitution is made.
But the main challenge for Singapore is going to be to withstand the physicality in the paint. They managed to do a really good job against Hong Kong, but Mongolia is another type of opponent.
He got tricky with it. Tony Hawk.
Getting tricky with it.
Now Dogun G. Big fella gets another chance and makes good on it. Oh, watch your step, player. You just got left. Great move to get Inkbot off balance. You don't see that very often. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. So the former MVP will have a rest. We got a 2-1 start. Singapore. This crowd went nuts when they won earlier. We just did a decibel test in here. Espinosa. Oh, the tip is no good. The young lion in the lion's den and getting double teamed. My good friend Bot wants me to call him Simba. That man is far too big for me to call him Simba. He won't get that nickname Simba. He's too big.
Yeah,
Man is massive.
I mean, if you told me Mufasa, I would agree.
Right.
But Simba,
No, that ain't nothing Simba about him. Track down. Dogun Inkbot. Doesn't get there in time. Mongolia, obviously a direct qualifier at the 2024 Asia Cup. They always perform well. They finished third at last year's event.
with the bunch of young bulls as well.
Yep, with men and women.
Yeah.
But we looked at the the history of this event date back to 2013, and it's been either Australia or Mongolia. Outside of Qatar, at that very first year, but ever since then, it's one of the two. And also a participant in the Tokyo Olympics on the women's side. So in both genders competitions, Mongolia is just every year continue to elevate. Shout out Singapore too. I don't know if you heard the big announcement, but we'll be back here for the Asia Cup 2026. Not only that, the World Cup 2027 and the World Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
That's next year. So, we've always had a long history with Singapore. This incredible place. Going back to the Youth Olympics in 2010. That's when 3x3 got its first international break with the Youth Olympic Games. And now here we are committing to the next several years to be back. I'm excited about it. And especially when they got players getting better and better, competitive teams, and the atmosphere like it is here at OCBC Square.
How about this Dagger from the archer. High trajectory, burn up the net for you for free.
The archer, former most spectacular player on the World Tour season. He is now fully on the senior team. Uh-oh, what a move. Kelvin, oh, he can't hit it. Got a good look at it. Good barometer for the Singapore team. Can you imagine if they were able to pull off an upset? Give me that.
That's a great composure move right there. Get the opponent off his feet. You know he's gonna have some way, somehow to land. So you're strong enough to withstand the contact. That gives you not only the opportunity to get a free throw, but if you're focused enough, you get that and one, and you take the lead back.
G at the line, will get the roll. Alpha set the tone for Singapore in that opening win. Hand up, so what? Get this bucket. Oh, Conjugal. Oh, Panda. There's nothing soft about Panda.
He went Kung-Fu Panda mode.
Oh, my goodness. Straight attack. You're going to be slow to get up with all that coming at you.
You know, he was hungry.
I hope he got health insurance.
You know, Geico can take care of you.
5-4, put him on the blender. Excellent move. Inkbot with the runner, no. Good run, gets it, clearing some space. Big fella going to work, but no bucket will come of it. The archer can't track it down. And on my podcast with Big Shane, Bob Rosenbaum, what's up, fellas? We obviously we did a Asia Cup preview, players to watch. You know, I had Anand Aryabhot as one of my key players to keep an eye on because didn't see a lot of him after the Olympic qualifiers. He's had a lot of time to kind of, you know, get tight, get right, get his mindset ready for this year. And I was really anxious to see how he comes out. Here we are, 3 minutes into this contest. Mongolia up by 6, but you know, when he's hitting on all cylinders, he's one of the most dynamic scorers in the game.
I'll tell you what I like that is dynamic right now is the input from Dogon Gankuyag, who's showing some touch and handles for a big boy. He's out there willing to hustle to get the extra possessions, but he has composure down low. He has composure around the paint, and that little floater that we saw showed a lot of touch from the big man.
Sure did. See if he's earned himself some more touches as we get back to it. Baseline, try, poked away. Off of red?
Yeah.
The archer. He unleashes. Off the miss. Look at that patience from Inkbot. The up fake.
Yeah. We got everybody jumping to the moon. But Kyle, the Singapore, whenever they're dealing with defense up close, they're too eager to try to get a block or contest up high. And they got to keep their feet down a little bit more because they jump too easily on those fakes. And now they're building up the count on the foul.
Inkbot gives Mongolia an 8-5 lead. The Mongolian ladies also winners in their opening game against Chinese Taipei. They'll be coming up here very soon with a date against Thailand. So here we go back to this one. It is the archer. To Dogon. Dogon. Can't get it to go, the big fella. Now, we'll set the screen. You got to start converting those. That's the up fake. There's the bucket that he wanted. Great setup from the archer. Aryabhot defending up top. Alpha has his pocket picked by the smooth criminal that is Dogon Inkbot. Jump hook is no good, so the young fella's still starting. He's settling in. I mean, this is a big tournament for him.
Yes.
And Well, obviously filling in for the Bull, his second cousin.
I don't know what they eat in the family, but
I was just thinking the same thing. Oh, he left him frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
nice pass.
Oh.
Now that's something that makes you owe coffee to everybody.
Oh, man.
Like you cannot waste such an opportunity.
High up and on target. Dugun gives it up, a screen away to the other Dugun. Inkbot, that is. Dropped off later. Oh, see what had happened was, yeah. Got some growing pains. Inkbot.
That's a foul. That's a foul. You got to whistle those. You cannot push right at the chest.
I don't know. I didn't see it the
Yeah,
same way.
you'll see on the replay, but you got to protect shooters, and he got away with one right here.
All right.
Because the push is like, and you know me, I hate floppers, but if
I thought it was cleanly played.
well, it's not on the feet, but he pushed him right through his chest.
Okay.
So I don't know if we'll have that replay, but if you watch the tape later on, you'll understand what I mean. Either way, Singapore can still
Look at that. You know what that
make
is?
a run.
That's Azar Rasic, head coach of Singapore. World Tour final winner as a member of Team Zamoon.
What a run that was.
All-around good guy. And he's parlayed his 3x3 experience into coaching experience. He is not happy about something over there.
Yeah, because Mongolia was discussing getting the possession back, and he was just saying, no, it's our ball.
Singapore trailing by 4. But for how long? Blankly fires a blank.
Well, Mongolia has been missing a whole lot of easy gimmies close to the cup. We're not going to put a name on it, but Gankuyak needs to do a better job finishing what has been well brought upon by the teamwork.
Look at the tenacity, the hustle. Aoifa gives it up. Espinosa with the scoop, he'll miss it. Aoifa keeps it alive. Espinosa, no stroke, it's broke. Inkbot wants a ball screen. Even that, it's not simple and easy. Tough make there from Dugun.
Yeah, what about the pass, though? How sweet was that dime?
2 off the mark, you're right, it was a good look. Mongolia have control right now. 5-point game, Blakeney, what a lay.
Singapore is competitive, Kyle. Singapore is scrappy. Oh my, the speed.
And that, you notice, against Dugun or Gonjagal, they really make a effort to drive to the bucket.
Kyle, doesn't it remind you something against Hong Kong? Remember the matchup with Toy and Chan, how much they suffered trying to match up on those closeouts and guard? They were struggling, right? Remember, they couldn't stay in front, and obviously bigger, slower bodies that are having the advantage down low on offense when they're being guarded by the smaller bodies, they're having the disadvantage when they're guarding them in the perimeter. So it's, I got something for you back.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
Right.
So we got 3:57 left to go in this Pool A clash between Singapore and Mongolia. The voice of 3x3. Kyle Montgomery and Yahir Angelo, the Tsar. Sakarakis here with me as well. That shot way off target from Kelvin. As Aryan Bowl will quickly get it cleared. He sees a 2-piece. He doesn't knock it down. Now the archer with the slight hedging. Oh, that was deceptive and embarrassing. Vicious Euro step from Aryan Bowl. That's a good response. 12-8 contest. As we will go to a timeout, but hey man, Arianbo was in his bag with that Euro step. My goodness. Another top player of the day as Mongolia look to hold off Singapore. It's a 12-8 contest right now. Blankney will shoot one. And he will not get this down to a 3-point lead. Kicked out, Dogun. Jab step, making his move. Pocket pass to the Panda.
Get out the way. Get out the way now. Get out the way.
Gunjagal trying to defend Kelvin. Good luck with that. Too fast, too long.
Too strong.
That's a fact. Dogun, G up and in. So the young fella starting to settle in. He doesn't get a hand up. And fortunately for Mongolia, it is a miss. 14-9. Inkbot, the horseman, on the run. Drops it off. And they will send Dogun G to the floor. And up to the line. So they making him earn any respect he's going to get out here. He's had some issues missing, but he's also converted on some tough layups.
Oh, he's playing good, and the thing is this. You miss the layups, that's one part, but do you move correctly? Do you have quick feet and good feel for the game to get in a position where your teammates can feed you? So that's something that is not given to everybody. So he's doing a good job. He just needs to do better finishing.
Strokes the free throw. Espinosa misses the mark badly. Arianbo, who just did him dirty with that Euro step, he's going back to work. The Archer loses and misses. The Flying Lion, Dogun, comes in. He will miss it, gets it back, and cleans up his own mess. We got good home training. Espinosa, Nosa. 16-9, Mongolia with a sizable lead right now. And you can tell that Singapore are running low. And the Lions did. They want a timeout. They want to recharge the batteries. They look gassed. Playing against a Mongolia who, again, are a physical team. They put a lot of pressure on you. You got to be so efficient. Oh, there's that Euro step again. We sent him to another venue with that. Oh, Lord.
Saying to the first one that you've been to.
Oh, but
just go by them all over there, okay? I'll wait for you by the riverfront. I'll wait for you on the harbor front while I'm staying here at stadium.
Bayfront, 7-point lead for Mongolia. Dogun, the runner, gentle touch. All the harassment leads to the steal. Banda gets it back, letting it go from deep. Dude, looked like Red touched that last. From my angle, looked like Red touched it last, but apparently that was off of Dogun. And they want a challenge. Closer look is required. Although this game is it's pretty well in hand, wouldn't you say?
Well,
8-point difference.
I think Mongolia is just too experienced to let this game get out of hand.
There we go. Look at this. There's the close-up. And that touched Red last in my estimation. That's not. Kind of see it there. I think this should be Mongolia ball.
It would seem that way.
All indicators are indicating that. So Singapore very likely to drop to 1-1. A Mongolia win against Hong Kong would settle the group. So that's what they'll be hoping for. It is white ball. Good challenge. Sets the screen. The Archer. Oh, yeah.
That's a foul.
Yep. That was the 7th anyway, so any defensive foul would have meant 2 free throws. So Anand, the archer, Aryabol, up to the line. Remember, his 2023 performance here in Singapore was one that he will never forget. Coming to the rescue and earning Mongolia a 2nd Asia Cup title. Wasambu, the Bull, was unbelievable in that tournament as well. And now the archer misses the mark on the 2nd. He has it back now. He shifted his whole frame of thought. He sent him to the bay front and back.
Archer looking like Robin Hood out there.
He is saving the day. The archer loose. Bullseye. 22-10 before the limit. Aryabol heating up at the final couple of possessions for Mongolia. Singapore will not go undefeated. Mongolia have a chance to in a big contest against Hong Kong that will close the day. So a good debut for Dogunji. Aryabol, Inkbot, Argonjagar, get it done. Next up, men's pool C action. And if you missed Ryo Ozawa's performance earlier today against Iran, don't miss his 2nd act. All right, he's coming up against Australia in another game that could be maybe game of the day. Maybe game of the day. We will see. Enjoy the highlights, but that's what we have next. Men's Pool B, Japan, Australia on deck.
Up next, Singapore for men's action. It's Japan taking on Australia.
Here we go. 2 teams quarterfinal bound, but the 1 seed is up for grabs. Japan and Australia on the way. The defending Asia Cup champions with a new look squad this year, providing similar results. They want to make it multiple W's. Japan, they came out of the gates hot as can be, as they will retake the court, and hopefully they will be at full strength. As Kenya Eagle, his arms are in the air, but his shoulder came out of place in a scary play in that opener, and he's good to go, it seems. Ryoichi Dewa
Good for him.
is back out. That's good to see. Players are playing so hard, and you see these bang plays sometimes, and oftentimes it's scary. Yuki Nakanishi is now on the floor as well, and This dude is so hot, he might still have a halo around him. It is Ryo, the Wizard of Ozawa. He was magical in leading Japan to that opening, set a record with 20 points in the game. He was almost 21 Savage 2.0. We're going to see what he brings in this one. All right, Team Australia, AKA the Gangaroos. I heard y'all loud and clear out there. I've just been assaulted in my DMs, and they're like, yo, voice, yo, it ain't it's the Gangaroos for both teams. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't even show up in Melbourne now. They're gonna be at my neck out there. I'm sorry, y'all. I got it right. So what a performance from Australia. Okay, I should say that different. They didn't play great, but they did what it took to win. It was an ugly game earlier against Iran. Neither team had it going, and sloppy play, turnovers, fouls, and all. But
they bumped up the intensity to the level that was necessary to knock Iran out of the event, and they did themselves a favor, because Iran was very likely a team they were going to meet down the road potentially. They took them out, say, look, we're dealing with you once, I'm not trying to deal with you twice.
Yes, indeed. Australia looking for a better start in this one. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that they are the bigger team. But I tell you, Barker's got his hands full. If he's going to be checking Ozawa, man, listen.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in this game.
Well, they're going to run him off the two-point arc, and they're going to force Japan to try to beat him with ones.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, don't expect Ozawa to have a second game like the first one. I think they're going to put a leash on him in the way of making sure he's not going to get those easy looks at the two. And the thing is also, you have length defensively when you're Team Australia that goes in a 2.0 version that what Iran could propose defensively. The second thing also is, offensively now, Australia is going to try to abuse Japan down low. So it's a two-part plan for Team Australia.
We are underway, Pool C action. I like your cut. Oh my God, he took all the air out of the ball. Alex Higgins-Titsa starting on the defensive end dominantly. Ozawa to the crib, count it. He's picking up where he left off. The man was a movie in game one. Now the sequel. Take a look at this. He just destroys this ball, kills it. It's got a ghost now.
Japan has to play with crazy pace. And I love what Ozawa is doing right now. He knows they're not going to try to allow him to take the two, but he's an all-around threat. The man knows how to play off the dribble as well. So let's just make sure he doesn't fall in love with the long range, knowing that they're going to try to deny that. If he's willing to make the effort to go to the paint, he's still going to get some scoring going. But now defensively, can Japan keep Australia out of the paint?
Well, I think Ozawa would have to be in double digits to give me that! He cleans it up off the glass. Big finish from Stiff. Ozawa swings it out. Ego, high arc, off the window. Japan leaded by 3.
I don't know if he called glass, but it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
It all counts the same. Barker on the baseline, mate. And he will earn the whistle again. My mistake. I didn't know that both squads were called the Gangaroos earlier. I incorrectly referred to these guys as the Boomers. That's the 5-on-5 team now. So these are the Gangaroos, and so are the ladies. Gang, gang. Throw your sets in. And a
third team foul already in not even a minute, Kyle. And it's all about being able to keep Japan off the scoreboard for Australia, because eventually they're going to get in the bonus pretty fast.
Inside they go. Alex Higgins-Titsa, 2 hands for safety. Quick drive. Look at Japan. They're going back and forth like a debate. With Japan winning the argument at the moment. 5-2, 3-point advantage. Barker up top, defended by Ozawa. Barker, jab step, swings it. Antonio down to Stiff. Stiff, almost got his cookies took, but Stiff is gonna mash like 2 potatoes. He's out here touching plenty of iron early for the Gangaroos.
Third dunk for the Gangaroos already.
They touching iron like the PGA Tour.
You got the Gang brothers out there. Ooh.
Oh, dime time. Whipped underneath.
Oh, I like the pace of this game.
It's like a tennis match.
Oh, my. If it's not Ozawa and everybody else picks up the slack, then Australia has an upset alert.
Look at the defense from Ozawa.
Upset alert, Kyle. Upset alert. If everybody else elevates.
Pump your brakes now. It's still early, Angelo. Hold on.
Listen to the sentence, Kyle. If everybody else elevates to Ozawa's willingness to kill it off long range.
Ozawa somehow finders, keepers, losers, weepers. How did he even see the cutter? Japan is impressive.
The body control is amazing. As you're going up, if you acknowledge the fact that they're rushing on you and you have the skill set to stay composed also, to execute a great pass like that, it's a good look.
Alex Higgins takes just too long. He gets that step.
2 people on the ball.
You see this? Ozawa has drawn so much attention of the Australian defense that it's opening up the lane for his teammates. That's what happens when you come off a 20-point game. Alex Higgins Titsa in there again.
He's a triple threat guy.
Yes.
Being a triple threat guy makes you impact the game even when you don't score.
Oh, that is definitely a foul. And I don't mind that foul from Japan. You got to, it is the 6th, but
in not even 3 minutes.
Well, you got to set the tone somehow.
But you don't have a choice. If you don't foul, you're getting yammed on.
That's true. So while Australia trail it by 4, they've only committed 1 foul. Stiff is at the line, shooting 1.
But
they just came off a great run about a week and a half ago. The team was put together relatively quickly at the Champions Cup in Bangkok, and here they are representing the Asia Cup for the first time. Stiff at the line.
Australia needs to make one adjustment defensively, though, Kyle, because I don't like the idea that, Ozawa draws a lot of attention. We get it. But you got the length, guys. Just communicate and switch the way you're supposed to, because you can't be jumping 2 people on the ball, because you know what happens? That gets you in trouble.
Drive kick. You're right about that. Dewa.
Because it's not about giving wide open layups.
Transition offensive opportunity here for the Gangaroos. He made him put both hands down, but didn't knock the shot down. Ozawa with a hustle. What an effort for Japan. I don't care what they do with the rest of this play. The effort to keep it alive was impressive. They end up turning it over anyway. Time for a media timeout as we all get a chance to catch our breath. This is for number 1 in the group on this final day of group play. We say what's up, good people. I'm the voice at 3x3 The Voice. He's the czar, Angelo Sakarakis, Instagram. If you want to give him a follow.
Kyle.
What?
Australia is not playing as smart as they can right now. Be patient. Just give the ball down low and defensively communicate. Switch on everything. You can catch up with them at the rim with your length, but if you're throwing yourself 2 people on that ball, Ozawa is way too good of a passer for him not to capitalize on that.
All right, Barker. He will score on the inside.
Oh!
Don't watch your knee parts through the man's legs. They don't finish the play. Incredible pass. Higgins, He misdribbles it. Antonio
This is not good offense at all. Give the ball inside.
Man, this is such a high-intensity game right now. Up fake. Ozawa way off in the deep end like usual.
And the steal. Oh, that would hurt.
Then the thievery. They get it over to Ozawa. He will misfire that time. It's 12-7 Japan. Alex Higgins tends a smart play. It was bottled up in the corner. But Ozawa's second act, not too shabby. He ain't scoring 20 in this one, but he might be well on his way to double digits. We got 5:55 to play.
Well, he's responsible for double-digit points.
Yes, it's got his fingerprints everywhere.
Oh, yes.
His assisting in this game
has
been incredible. His vision, court vision's unbelievable. And really putting Australia to the test here, the Kangaroos. Here they come. Stiff.
Can we do more of that if you're Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously he's unstoppable. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. Don't be hating on Ozawa right now.
The timing of the foul and the shot, they're consistent all tournament long with that call.
That would have went. The man is feverish. He's still feverish.
He's locked in.
I don't think there's a question on who the day's leading scorer is going to be. Ryo Ozawa, the man got a look and he just barely misses it. Right back to Ozawa. Oh my goodness.
Insane.
14-8. Distributing at first was Ozawa, and now he's back looking for a shot. Cross-court pass. Nakanishi to the baseline. Dewa.
Give inside.
6-point advantage. And out of bounds, I believe that should be Kangaroo Rock.
15 points at the halfway point, Kyle. Japan, put some respect on that name.
The jaw-dropping performance. I'm honestly shocked.
But Ozawa needs all that credit because he's playing the right way all through this game.
Stiff with the drop step, scores it. Ozawa moving right, tries to whip it. Ball is broken up. That ball nicks the front of the rim, no good.
Inside.
AHT tees one up.
Not a good shot.
Miss it. Ozawa being double teamed. Ozawa getting his cookies took. Credit Higgins tips up for that steal. He is active defensively. Ozawa though on the run and it will go.
On the ground.
No.
On the ground.
Oh. That's the second time he hasn't gotten the continuation.
Yes.
On the floor is the call. But everybody in this venue seems to be becoming a Ryo Ozawa fan right now.
They're pulling for him. How can you not? How can you not?
He has left us in awe. He is hotter than Stifler's mama.
Oh, just stop it.
17-10.
Ozawa.
Again. Barker trying to bark back. Kangaroos attacking underneath us. Alex Higgins-Titsa gets it up and in, but a 6-point advantage right now. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. But Dewa's got to knock it down. Now it's down to Stiff, and it is broken up. But somebody give me a score update on Ryo Ozawa.
Yeah, how many points
How many points does the man have right now? I mean, this is just, look at this dish. That's exquisite. I mean, the way he's setting the table, the ball movement from Team Japan, the attention that he's drawing with he's got 8 points. And that was deeper than Andre 3000. I mean, just unbelievable individual performance again from Ryo Ozawa.
That was deeper than Greek philosophy, man. Hey, it's insane. It's insane. Oh, if you make the mistake of leaving him open,
Why?
you deserve what's coming.
Every time he shoots it now, the crowd is on the edge of their seat. Antonio, he will get it back, but he misdribbles it. Sand out of bounds to Japan. And Australia do not agree with that.
They might have an argument. Might have an argument. So the 4th team foul against Australia.
Ozawa has been going OD in the game.
Oh, yes.
That is gift wrap.
Oh, yes.
Special delivery. Ryo Ozawa setting the table there. 18-11. And the Kangaroos don't know what hit them.
Oh, that's a turn up. No, it's not.
They done showed up on the wrong turf. And a 5-point game. Japan trying to hold them off.
Ozawa, superstar.
Dewa, he will miss it to the corner. The Kangaroo shooter is Antonio. He will give it up.
Get out the paint.
Well, yeah.
Get out the paint. Luckily, they didn't get called for 3 seconds.
Lucky he didn't get the 3 in the key. That's true. Oh, yeah. They're going to try to pester Ozawa now.
Well, if you get in foul trouble, Ozawa on the free throw line, he's pretty much cash money in the bank, just like he's cashing out on the 2-point range.
Ozawa making the move.
Not this time
and they
around.
snuffed that pass out. Credit Stiff for that, and Higgins will stick to it. Ozawa will clear it himself. Kangaroos aren't out of this, by the way. I want to remind you, it's now to a 3-point game. Dewa, go away.
Oh, no, forward. It's
Ozawa, OD. The man is unconscious. He is not with us right now. Game point.
Just shoot it. Just
Get
shoot
it to Ozawa and get out the way.
Oh,
Time,
yes.
time, game, no! Scored on the inside, but it's going to be hard to imagine that Australia will be able to come out of this victorious. This is for the 1 seed, and it has been another Oscar-worthy performance for Ryo Ozawa.
Kyle, I stand corrected. Not on my initial statement that Ozawa is not going to party up and have a day scoring 15 on Australia. But I stand corrected. You know why?
Why?
Because he's doing half the job he did scoring-wise on a personal account. But the assist, I don't even know if they scored a basket more than twice if it's not off an Ozawa assist. So he's not scoring 20, but he's responsible for pretty much as much.
You're right about that. Dewa driving, 3 the legs. Dewa cannot end the game.
You gotta love the heart of that Japan team, the purpose with which they play. 1 free throw to put Australia away.
Dewa at the line.
Absolutely insane performance.
Chance to put a finishing touch on this. A brilliant performance for the Japanese. Look out. 1 final bank deposit. Japan stay undefeated, and they shock the Kangaroos. Both on to the quarterfinals, but the 1 seed belongs to Japan. And mama, there go that man. Ryo Ozawa following up a 20-point performance with a double-digit performance. And I lost track of his key assists, but
Key assists probably 6, 7.
the man had everything like Walmart. I mean, he had the goods, whether he was assisting, defending, scoring. He did everything Japan needed to come out victorious. And that is a signature win for this Japanese team who have really come out of nowhere. Nobody anticipated them to be playing this well.
Well, nobody anticipated Ozawa to be a superstar to this level. We knew he was one of the best shooters on the Pro Tour and a real threat. But did you expect him to play to a level of a legend, to the level of, I'm talking about like Hall of Fame level? It's insane what we've seen from him.
Well, it's something we may not ever see again. We literally saw history today, and are we ever going to see somebody score 20 points again in the game? That's just crazy.
Hey, I think I'm more impressed with his performance against Australia than in the first game. I'm going to tell you the truth, Kyle. No. I'm more impressed about his performance against Australia because you're doing it against a mighty opponent.
No.
And you're doing it all kinds of ways because going on a crazy shooting spurt is one thing. But the way he's dissected the defense, I'm talking about left hand wraparound, right hand between the legs, right hand wraparound, jumping, staying in the air for 3 hours before I dime you up down low. Are you kidding me, Kyle? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me now?
It was impressive. It ain't no 20-point game, though. No, I'll take that 20-point game.
Yeah, but you
legendary.
combine both. And who do you do it against and in which context? Because no one was expecting him to go for 20 in the first game, but you just went for 20, and it's like, you know what, guys? It doesn't matter what you do defensively. It doesn't matter how you come around and try to stop me, because I'm still going to bust your butts.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh, my goodness.
That. Yeah, but look, he gets that energy out of you. Like, watching his performance today, we just gushing, but he deserves it. All right, we do have another game coming up. You know that, right, Angelo?
I know.
You don't know who it is, though.
Well, I know what it is. It's Mongolia against Thailand in the women's bracket.
All righty, then. You know the dealio. Thailand, they got to win. Or if they don't, they're done. That's a tall order against Mongolia, who were pretty dang on sharp against Chinese Taipei. Women's Pool B action is on the way from Singapore. And I believe the players are getting ready to take the court here now. So let's get reintroduced to them. Mongolia found themselves in a pretty tight game early with Chinese Taipei, but make some big plays late in order to pull out a victory there. Thought it was a really impressive game from Aryan Setsin. And from the start to the finish, she and Kulan and Obatar really set the tone and were the catalyst for the team and helping lead them to victory.
But I like the newcomer, Edna Bayan, Kyle. I mean, she's kind of like an X factor because she knocked down 2 long-range shots that was very helpful, and she's dissuaded a lot of open looks in the paint with her length. She's also been very smart with the positioning and the off-ball movement. So this Mongolia team is even better than last year.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that. I think they are better than last year, and they've matured.
Yeah.
One thing is with Mongolia is you haven't seen regression.
No, not at all.
Every year, even if it's slightly better,
but even if it's an inch, it's better.
It's better. So, I think we're seeing that this year. They're better than they were last year, and who knows what the future holds for them. But right in front of them is a Thailand team that they cannot take for granted.
Plus, you know what Mongolia wants to do, right?
What do they want to do?
Finishing top seed is great, but finishing top seed means what? That you don't play the Kangaroos in the quarterfinals.
Well,
you got to think about that.
No, I think that you do want to avoid the Kangaroos in the quarters at any
cost.
At any cost, you got to stay away from them.
Yes.
Semis, okay.
No, semis is semis.
If you lose in the semis, then at least you can still play for the third place spot. But man, no. Quarterfinals, that's a nightmare.
It's like the worst thing that can possibly happen to you in a draw.
Agreed.
Kyle, I have a question for you. Do you agree with me that the level of competition and the games that we've witnessed and commentated have risen day after day? It's like qualifying draw, first day, it was okay. Second day, pretty good actually. First day of draw action, Main draw action. Oh, we had some bangers. Today, it's insane. Is that the pace that we're going to have to keep up? Because are we going to a place where we're going to have even crazier history written tomorrow? I hope so, sir. I hope so. Well, if it keeps up with the curves right now, the curve that it's taking right now, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's the trajectory of this tournament. Again, like Mongolia, has got better and better and better. From the QD here to the main draw, we had some heavy hitters. And we got another 10-minute action film in front of us. A quick whistle. And that is against Mongolia. The Mongolian men victorious over Singapore. The ladies trying to become the first to stamp their ticket into the quarterfinals. Pressure defense up top. Kunchuan gives it over to Udumsu. Kunchuan steps back. That's a tough shot late in the shot clock. Mongolian defense. The Mongolian offense not so sharp at the moment. Driving kick. Oh no, that ain't legal. That is a travel. Up top, we get back to it. Kulan pulling up, Superwoman. Does it all for this Mongolian team, getting the scoring started. Quickness being utilized, but Samat couldn't get the score to go. And Kulan wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, but I don't like the reaction from Kulan right here, because you don't want to give out body language like you're ready to fight for something that is that simple. Yeah. You don't. She's fighting for the ball. She's fighting for the rebound. Doesn't go any further than that. So
yeah, well,
watch the body language.
She does come from a warrior culture.
That's all right.
But I mean, some of it you just can't. It's in you. It's not that she wants to hurt anybody, but
I'm down with that.
Okay.
I'm Greek, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand. I see what you mean.
But I agree with you. As long as you don't take it too far. One that passed way too far. In Thailand. Again, they got to win here if they want to have any chance to play in the quarterfinals. They're going to patiently get it over to Bull Bull. Bull Bull swings the ball to Aryan Setseg, high arc, and off the rebound stays with Mongolia. Bull Bull on the run, kicks it over. Aryan Setseg, jab step, she's past the defense. Foul on Thailand just this second. Check out the Kulan jerseys behind the basket. She's got her own little fan section out here.
Yes.
Kulan with the rock inside. Right past the D. That's light work for her. She got caught fouling there.
So, for Thailand to move to the next round with the win, winning is not enough. You need to score 16 points, sir. Actually, you need to score 15 points. So a win at 50 points for Thailand to move on to the knockout round.
Okay, those are the stakes. A win and
that's the math.
At least 15 points for Thailand to advance.
15 and over and the win.
All righty.
Because they have seeding over Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei has an aggregate of 30 points, and Thailand scored 15 in the first game.
Oh, what a shot. Kulan in her bag like DoorDash, delivering for Mongolia.
And Mongolia to stomp its ticket to the next round without winning.
Ooh,
they need 9 points, Kyle. 9.
All righty. They're off to a good start. Aryan Setseg. She will have a seat after missing the layup. Udumsu chunks the deuces. 2 to the head. What a shot from Udumsu, and this is the spark that Thailand had been waiting to ignite them. She is the most lethal shooter on the team, and she might have a bonus opportunity here They try to make this a 3-point play. Udom Suk does indeed even things up. Kulan swinging through it. Definitely a blocking foul. Quick whistle there. And a 1-point lead for Thailand.
That's an offensive foul. Cannot wrap around in such a disrespectful way.
Back at it. Samat, the ball fake. That's Bull is just harassing him. Would not go anywhere as Kun Chuan gets a jump hook off, but not in. Bull, no. Out of bounds. Over to Thailand, off of Thailand. To Mongolia.
Do you want to know what Thailand needs to do to finish first in the group, Kyle?
I would imagine score 21 points and a win.
Well, 21 is not enough. It's not about 21 because if Mongolia scores 17 or 16, that's not going to be enough. You want to win, score more than 15 and beat Mongolia by a margin of 7 points. Okay. 6 won't do it.
Thank you for giving us that that knowledge and information.
Yes, sir. I was just kind of doing my calculation.
That's good, though. Good. Your favorite camera's back. The emoji camera's back.
My favorite camera or your favorite camera?
Let's see if we can get a camera on you. Let's see. Let's see.
No, we got some highlights, man.
All right, fine.
Let's enjoy the highlights.
All right. It's been a solid start. Thailand have done everything necessary to keep themselves in it.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to contain Kulan so much. But other than that, they've done enough to get the lead. Obviously, that 3-point play from Udom Suk, big reason for that. Bull sprint to our spot, decides to reroute. Aryan Sensek with 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, and she will utilize the opportunity to get a foul. That is the 5th now on Thailand, so just 1 more to give. So we got 6:45 left on the game clock. It's going down from OCBC Square in Singapore, the Lion City.
Meet us in the square. It's going down.
I meet us in the square. I like that. Yeah.
Meet us in the square. It's going down. Meet us at the mall. It's going down.
That was Young Jock, right?
Yes.
Summit.
Ooh,
showing us something.
Nice.
Beautiful up and under.
And then translating that aggressiveness defensively to earn possession back. Assist.
Oh.
Okay, what a session. What a clip.
Summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Kulan gets gone. Doesn't get the score off the window. Kunchian hands it over.
How about the succession of events for Sumat during the foul? So she gets the bucket. She gets the assist. Got the steal in between. Drawing the foul. You can do a whole highlight tape in 30 seconds.
She's getting to it. She's getting to it. Good performance, and they need it. Like, obviously, Udom Suk is going to be their go-to offensive player, and Kunchian normally is that secondary option. Summit's proven herself to be more than capable of taking over some of that scoring load at least.
Yeah. And
kind of orchestrating the offense with her ability to break down the defense. Udom Suk. Oh, she got her stuff wiped. Look, the defense was great. From the corner. Forced up.
Man, Thailand on a mission right now. They're trying to make sure.
Thailand coming with it.
Do you remember how many points they need?
16. 15.
15. You are correct, sir.
Well, they got a ways to go. 6 at the moment. Udumsu. Straight up bucket getter. Does not get one there. Crossover, left to right and left the defender. Doesn't score it. Oh, bad pass. Not great spacing here for Mongolia. It's one way to fix that is by knocking down a shot. Kulan doesn't do it. Uh-oh, what happened there? Is that a foul or a travel? No, it's a foul.
I'd like to see the replay on that one.
Well, we won't get one.
Because I kind of have a feeling that her legs gave out on her.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Free throw is no good. Udumsu all alone. Udumsu setting up shop once again. Kunchian inside against Kulan. Draws the foul. Kulan's got to be careful.
She needs to be careful. She's going to get a warning.
Yeah, a lot of extra discussion with the officials in this game, but she's passionate, but also probably feeling the heat because Mongolia with 3 points through half. I mean, they're on pace to score 6 points in this game. Thailand seemed to be the more threatening team on the offensive end, and they will not add to it. That was over the back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great ball scout. Bulbul Murat earning the possession back. And that's the 7th team foul, which will give 2 free throws to the Mongolian ladies to try to cut the lead within 1.
Free throw issues persist. Bull will get another crack at it. And, oh, same thing. Empty trip to the stripe. Kunchian, whoa, them bolts. He's throwing them bolts.
Guess what? 2 free throws now going the other way.
Oh.
Well, this game is a bit of a stinker offensively, but with what's at stake, it remains quite interesting either way. There you go now.
Kunchian makes it a 2-possession game.
Mongolia needs to watch out. They can't be waiting too long to get some scoring going. And don't forget the margin. 6 points.
Kicked out. Bull up fake. Bull out to Kulan. Anobatar, not that time, loose ball. Over to Thailand. They got to be feeling confident with this 8-3 lead. Offensive foul. That ain't what they needed. It will be an 8th now. No free throws will be the result because it's an offensive foul. But a moving screen called on Kunchian.
I'm not sure the screen was moving, but I can tell you that the hustle was worthy of reward from Bulbul Murat.
4.5. As Aryan said, take out, they're not on the same page. Another wasted possession for Team Mongolia. 3rd place finishers last year. Hoping to take it a step further this year. And with a chance to snatch the #1 seed in the group with a victory. Right now they trail it by 5, and Kunchian couldn't add to that lead. On the baseline, oh, she got all up in her business. Samat, she's had some game. 9-3.
Oh, there's problem looming now for Mongolia, Kyle.
Nice pass attempt. Kunchian couldn't deliver.
Good idea, poor execution.
And whistle on the way up. That's one issue for Thailand that they've got to be cognizant of. They've built a 6-point lead, but
I don't like that foul from Udumsu. I think that if you're Thailand, you're losing sight of the double bonus looming over your head. If you're not beat on the play, which she wasn't, why be greedy and look for the ball, Kyle? You already have 18 fouls. If you miss your steal, you give 2 free throws for free. If you stand your ground and just keep your arms up, you're potentially going to force a missed layup or at least a forced shot, which you can fight for the rebound after. So it's kind of a mental breakdown here.
And even worse, I think, is that it gives them 9 fouls now, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So the next defensive foul on Thailand, Mongolia will get 2 free throws and possession, double penalties, the absolute worst position you could put yourself in. And all of a sudden, that 6-point lead is very much in jeopardy, simply because you can't dictate the action anymore.
Right.
Your opponent can.
How about the packed house that we have, Kyle, and people standing behind us, keeping up with the action? I love it.
Yeah, we had great crowds all week long. And the players have delivered. Speaking of delivery, that came out of orbit.
You cannot foul. Smart.
Smart defensive play, but 11-5 now. 3.5 to go. Drive on the baseline. What a layup. That one coming from Rung Ryong.
That was a sneaky lay, because you had to make sure that you stayed away from the length of your opponent, because you could get blocked.
You said, what a shot. Kulan, it took everything in her to get that one to go. Oh, Udom Suk, she left her behind and didn't knock down the 2. Nice move. Now Aryan sets it. Get physical. Oh, wow. See, those type of plays are difference makers. Aryan sets it, wanted to draw the foul. Great defense was played. And Udom Suk. Whistle.
It's the right call all day, every day.
I do agree.
It is the right call.
Mongolia have fallen flat.
Kyle.
Absolutely.
Right now they're out. Right now they are out.
Yeah, with just 6 points scored. This is pretty.
Right now they are out.
How many do they have to score again? Even in a loss?
9.
Oh, okay. 3 minutes left.
I mean, they're okay, but right now they're out. And you wouldn't have expected that with less than 3 minutes to go. That's what I mean. It's like you would have thought that they would have reached the 9 points mark or 10-point mark at the halfway point or close to it. And it's not looking good, because even Mongolia now has only 1 foul that they can afford before double bonus. And even then, you don't want to afford fouling, as you will award 2 free throws to the Thailand ladies. And Udom Suk knocks it down. And right now, Thailand is on its way to take potentially top seed of the group.
Udom Suk. That's 14. The magic number for them is 15 and a win.
Correct.
That was pretty much margin of victory stuff, though, right? High arc on that. The margin
of victory is 6 points.
Well, they're up 8
they
now.
They need 7.
Kulan, get off. She earns the whistle. That is number 10 on Thailand. So,
because Mongolia is the 2nd seed in the event, Kyle. So, any tie in the 3-way tie or in a multiple team situation is going to go most likely in favor of Mongolia. But that's the 10th team foul for it. That's right.
Right. So 2 free throws and possession. Mongolia, they need at least 9 points even in a loss if they want to advance to the quarterfinals. And Kulan is able to take care of business at the stripe.
So they're 1 point away from going past Chinese Taipei.
Whipped inside. Aryan Setseg, that is number 9. So Mongolia will be quarterfinal bound. Up fake. Now Thailand, they got to hold on to win. If Mongolia somehow come from behind to win this, then Chinese Taipei would be advancing. Kulan.
Oh, Kulan needs to watch out.
Frustration starting to show.
Yeah, and she could be called for a foul, and that would be silly.
Mongolia with 8 fouls. Bull. Dresden Nita. That was a good idea, not the best execution on the pass. As Aryan Setseg holding her hand. Hopefully she's all good.
that's a silly contest. Why do you go for the extra bumping and grinding at this moment of the game? No, seriously, Kyle, look, like, just let her go screen and switch, whatever your game plan is, but hugging it out at this point, I like showing love to people, but you got to pick your moments. That's the bucket to officially put Mongolia in a position to finish top of the group. If they can maintain the gap under a 6-point differential.
Well, they might mess around and win this game. Chinese Taipei can still hold on to hope with Mongolia pulling within 3 and considering Thailand's treacherous foul situation.
Yes. Oh, and Mongolia wants to finish top seed convincingly. They don't want to mess around and split record.
Kulan called for the travel, had the chair pulled on her a little bit. $1:40 to play. Women's Pool B action. 2 more games left on the day. Udom Suk shoots her shot. Rebound goes to Bull Bull. She'll clear it herself. Bull Bull will come around. Steps back. Hezi, drive. Pocket pass to Aryan Setseg. No good. Rebound to Thailand. They need a bucket. They want to stop the bleeding. It is Udom Suk that down. That's a big bucket for Thailand. Gives them some breathing room. But Kulan lines one up. And out of bounds off of Thailand. Minute 3 left in the game. Thailand.
Why did Sumat try to save the rock when the ball was Thailand in the first place?
She just glitched.
Yeah, I think so.
A little bit of a mental lapse. It happens.
Fatigue kicking in.
Yes. Bull Bull. She gonna let it go from there? That was deep.
Well, if Thailand can hold on to win, they're moving on to the next round no matter what happens.
Jab step, up fake, goodbye and good night.
Thailand might mess around and take first seed, Kyle. They're in position to do so.
Which is a crazy kind of turnaround.
Yeah. Yeah.
Losing to Chinese Taipei and then coming into a game against Mongolia where they weren't favorites and building a big lead like this. So from being on the brink of being out to taking the 1 seed.
Right.
That's a hell of a journey here on this last day of main draw action.
Well, this is the epitome of what 3x3 is about, brother.
Epitome.
Epitome? Is that, like, I think that's the correct word.
I think it's epitome.
That's the way you would say it?
Yeah, but that means different pronunciations.
Well, I would say it with the French way, bro.
The fact of what you said remains, and that's it. That's all. But that's all that matters.
I appreciate you giving me the English pronunciation of it.
You asked me to do it.
I think it's written the same way. I just don't pronounce it the English way. Uh-oh.
How do you say win in French?
Victoire, like victory.
All right, victoire is near for Thailand. Off target. Oh, what a save.
Oh.
What attempt. Batted. Look at this fight. Look at the fight in these ladies. Under 10 seconds. Bull has it batted, but well below the layup. Thailand are going to hold on. They win it 17-11. Not only do they secure a spot in the quarterfinals, but I believe they'll get the 1 seed. And note, I'm looking at Angelo.
They needed 7 points difference. Remember, 6 is not enough. 6
okay.
ties them up. And Mongolia is the 2nd seed overall.
Okay, but they are quarterfinal bound. Mongolia are also playing on the 5th day of action. Chinese Taipei don't have enough in terms of getting out of the 3-way.
Yeah, 30-point aggregate for Chinese Taipei. With 17, Thailand has 32 now. And with 11. Mongolia has 32, which means that the second seed takes the bid ahead of the 7th seed Thailand for top of the group. But wow.
Quick math from Nazar. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, guess up. We got the Gangaroos up next. The Lady Gang against the Philippines. This one is going to be spicy. As they're getting ready to check ball here momentarily. Enjoy the highlights. We'll get back to it in a blink with 2 more 10-minute sprints left in the main draw.
Coming up next in the women's division, we got Team Australia versus Team Philippines.
All right, let's get set for this matchup between undefeateds, Philippines and Australia, both taking care of business relatively easily against Team Indonesia.
Nah, it's not relative.
Yeah, definitely. I was trying to be nice.
No, it's not relative.
See, you just spiked me. You just spiked me.
I'm just a pragmatic and honest man.
All righty. Mila Goodchild is out with the reigning MVP winning. Alex Wilson, Marina Whittle. And Annalie Mailey, the LA Spark. She definitely is the light for this Australian team. Team Australia. They are the standard, the golden standard from the Gold Coast. 4 Asia Cup titles back-to-back, like a 90s photo.
that is quite the picture right there. I love it.
That is how they entered this contest.
Just like the prom pictures.
You remember how it was in the 90s, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Gilas, come on out. Come on out, Gilas.
I'm intrigued about this matchup.
Tell me why.
Because the intensity that you've seen on display by Team Philippines, I'm truly excited to see whether they're going to be capable of making this Australia team bring out the best. Because even it's quite obvious, the physical matchup on paper and on the court.
That belongs to the Philippines.
Well,
I'm joking. Obviously.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, they're much smaller.
But they got speed. That means that they're going to force Marina Whittle and Annalie Mailey to get the butts down and keep up with the intensity and the aggressiveness in the driving lanes from the Gilas ladies. So the Gilas ladies are going to have to give a whole lot of energy, bumping, pushing out of the paint as much as possible. Wilson and company. So it's really a battle of styles and identities right now.
Big goal. She was killing the first game for the Philippines.
And you know what I'm thinking about? And I don't know if you would agree with this parallel. I'm looking at the matchup in the men's bracket between Australia and Japan, and look at this Gilas squad built the same way with the same properties.
I'm glad that you said that, actually, because I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm thinking, okay, if the Philippines are going to win this game against the Kangaroos, how would they do it? And I immediately thought back to that game. This is a similar matchup and different competition. Similar identities. Can the Kangaroos go through to the quarters undefeated? Both will be playing on day 5, as I mentioned. I'm the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery. He's the czar, Angelo Sakarakis. Couple more games left. This is the last ladies' game of the day. That is a shot clock violation. Good shot. Swings it right. Whittle with the stop and go. Man, is she strong.
Booty ball.
Man. Whittle is that kind of do-it-all player. The run that she had to MVP a few years back at the Asian Cup was unreal. She averaged 11 points a game. She's that kind of player, I'm telling you. And Annalie Meili on her way in to spell. Good child.
Reminder, both teams already qualified to the quarterfinals, right?
Yes. You weren't listening, were you?
Reminder for the people joining the broadcast.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but you know, the intensity I still expect it, because we pay attention to seeding, and you know that they do too.
Of course.
But in the same breath, you shouldn't be concerned about who you play. You got to go through every. Oh, that's
okay. Bingo is trying to do the cha-cha.
Yeah, that was way too many steps.
She's going on her Sierra mode. Let me see you 1, 2 step back.
You act like the day just began, you. Marina turning the corner. She pulls up and it's no good. Whittle almost tracked it down. Couldn't quite get there. A little bit of a slick spot on the floor there. We'll have to take care of that.
But I do know Whittle playing in Spain at the top level.
I mean,
she's a baller.
Yeah, one of the best. But she was at the WNBL in Australia. Annalie also very decorated.
One of the best in the business.
Bingo swings it to Clarence. On-ball defense clamps right now for the game. Kangaroos making things difficult on the Gilas. Bingo will miss it.
Australia is doing a great job defensively to not give the Gilas any type of rhythm, any kind of way. No flashes allowed, no outside shooting for free, none of it. Nada.
Just scratching the surface in this one, as we are a minute into this last ladies game of the day. Bingo to JJ. Joseph lost a handle on it. Good shot. Swings it down low. Wait a minute. Got an offensive foul that will wipe that score away. Cacho. Split the defense. Cacho. Got places to go and buckets to get. She's got one. Good shot. Swings it. They don't need a lot. They just need a little. Marina, that is. Two-piece goes in a 3-1 contest. Oh, whoa. Look, Allie, look, these are the Kangaroos. She might be the most gangster. Allie was, she's like, what you call that a foul? You ain't seen nothing yet. She shakes that off, and Australia gets reset. Pool D women's action. Who wants the 1 seed? Whittle with the ball fake. Probably should have taken the layup there. She had it. Sometimes maybe a little bit too unselfish. Cacho and Claren. Claren, oh my goodness.
On range.
Way out there. No make. Widow though. Can't hit it.
Great. Oh, that was a great IQ play by
Mei Lee.
Mei Lee. Little volleyball pass. She had no option for herself, but she's like, look, I'm gonna give you some love.
OCBC Square has been lit for 4 straight days of 3x3 action. Meantime, it's Willie lighting it up from deep. Makes it a 5-1 start for the game. Gangaroos. Cacho.
That's a foul.
Trying to lay something, and she gets hacked instead. No argument there from Annalise Mei Lee. 2 Olympians on the floor for the game. Free throw, good to go. Transition offense. Oh, Allie once again from Tulane. Claren with a clean look and answers right back. Wilson, oh, sick dish. That had salmonella on it.
Spicy.
Deep splash. Here we go. Now we starting to cook. We got an 8-6 game.
The girls needed a little warm up.
2 teams that can light it up.
Alex Wilson going to work.
It was Whittle who was the catalyst,
off,
and then Ali took over. Cacho with a nice finish there. A one possession lead for the Gangaroos.
Cacho saying, gotcha.
I should have saw Angelo's face right there when I turned around to see him. He was like, I couldn't accurately describe it.
You're right. We need a camera embarked with us at all times.
He knew he had made a mistake. He was like a child who just got in trouble. He was like, good child. Put on the brakes. Inside feed to Widow, and it trickles in. Wilson, quick ball movement. Oh, great passing display. They can't cap it off. You know who's busting caps is the lead gang member, Wilson. She the OG. Her third 2-piece of the game. 11-6. Claren no good. Blue touches that last. It should be Australia ball.
It's definitely.
And again, appreciate all the people correcting me earlier. Gangaroos. And don't say anything else, Angela, like you've been doing.
You mean calling them the way I've been calling them?
Yeah, I don't.
Properly from the very
I don't
beginning?
see how you can make that mistake. Don't you know anything?
The good thing is AI cannot generate similarities in the base of our voices and the pronunciation. So I'm all right. I'm safe. I'm safe.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
I didn't get my Aussie friends in my DMs complaining. I'm just saying.
That's all right. They still love me.
Yes, they do, obviously.
12-6. Australia found ways to manufacture easier offense. Nothing has been simple for the Philippines in a matchup where they are outsized.
No, but you have to give great credit to Australia. The Aussies are playing tough, hard-nosed defense. Because the thing is this, you can really make your life complicated if you allow the Gilos ladies to play freely and have the spacing to launch from a distance or drive the lane with a vengeance.
The drive, and only way to stop Goodchild was with a hack. Goodchild, 24 years old. I believe out of Melbourne. I believe. Don't hold me to that. 13-6. Oh, she's a double crosser. Does not finish. Joseph harassing Willie. Willie annoyed with the pestering. I doubt that it's going to stop. Wilson at the top of the key to get things started for the Kangaroos. Got a foul blue. Claren trying to stop Goodchild from getting free.
15 foul.
Great experience for the youngster joining these 3x3 legends. Oh, nobody home. Leave him. Oh,
She can only laugh about it.
no. You won't see that very often.
What happened was,
For real. Like, that's automatic. Like,
well, I'll tell you what happened. And you know, I've been getting on players about that for months, for years. If you're going right-handed on the left-hand side.
she went Angel Reese with that one. I ain't
She surely did.
fundamentals, kids. Pingo over to Claren. Claren, no good that time. Annalie Maley, she'll handle the rebound. She takes the scenic route. I reckon she's gonna miss that, but Marina Whittle's got her back, always. Oh, that's a great look inside to Wilson.
And a great seal.
Uh-oh, Claren goes down. And she looks like she's in some serious pain right now. And you hate to see that. I'm not gonna look at the replay because I'm judging by your reaction. You never want to see it. She is in so much pain. Oh yeah.
I mean,
You can tell from her teammates' reactions.
it's unfortunately we all saw it.
Yeah, just man,
It's heartbreaking, honestly.
makes you breaks your heart. Stomach drops. Hate to see it. That's Claren will not be returning. We don't have obviously a prognosis, but no, I don't expect to see her again in this tournament.
Unfortunately, Kyle,
yeah,
I mean,
wishing
in the
her
past
the
few
best.
years, some of my players suffered that kind of injury, and one in the women's national team, one in the men's national team, and it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Obviously, our thoughts are going to Claren, and we wish her a speedy recovery.
Back to the action we go. Unfortunately, Camille Claren suffered a pretty serious knee injury there that will likely end her tournament. Philippines trailing this game by 9. Kangaroos looking to put an end to it quickly. Both teams will be playing in the quarterfinals, but you got to imagine that the Philippines will be playing with 3 players the rest of the way, and will make their journey a lot more difficult here in Singapore. Goodchild, too strong. Kicked out long. Cacho swings it. Joseph inside. Pingo on the baseline trying to get free. She's got nowhere to go, and 3 seconds is called. Jab step, Maley making the move. 4:22 left in this last women's contest. And the mood dampened definitely a bit with seeing the Claren injury. Kind of taking some of the air out of this place. You just, again, you hate to see any bad injury happen to any player who's out here representing their country and their family and themselves. And just that, you know, that competitiveness. I mean, you're going 100 miles a minute in these conditions. It's tough. In any case, the miss, Maylee will get a look long on that 2, but Australia looked to be closing in. They're 6 points away. Johnson draws the foul. There's the reach in for Maylee. JJ. Kicked out. Alley Cat is dogging him.
JJ tried to sneak one past the Aussie defense, but
Kicked out now to Whittle. Whittle seeing the 2 and draining that thing. So the Kangaroos are spraying the place right now. In a 19-7 game, Cacho out to Whittle. Whittle playing in the corner, can't get it to land. Never mind. That last splash from Tulane puts this one away for good. The 2-time defending champ, Kangaroos, are going to go into the quarters undefeated. And each player leaves the court and they're going to come to show their love and concern for Camille Claren. So a bittersweet victory for the Kangaroos. And prayers up again to Camille, and a pat on the back to Australia, who came into this game focused. They were sharp, they played well, and look out as they look for their 3rd consecutive Asia Cup title.
it's hard to think of a team capable of denying them of that.
Well, funny things happen on the final day of play, so we'll
I'm
put
just
up.
saying, it's hard to think of a team.
No,
I don't say there is no team.
All right, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not picking any team like, yeah, they're gonna be no. But I'm interested to see how day 5 plays out. We still got one more game here left here, day 4 though. Are you ready for it?
I'm surely ready for it.
All right, it's men's action. It's Mongolia and it's Hong Kong. Haven't seen Hong Kong in action since much earlier in the day, where they fell to Singapore. Mongolia, of course, beat Singapore. Hong Kong's only chance is to force a 3-way tie, and Angelo will probably give us the numbers once they, and then we'll figure out what they need to do, what the magic numbers would be. So enjoy the highlights, and we'll get ready for the last main draw game. Quarterfinals will be set after our final 10-minute sprint.
Coming up next, our final game here in
One final order of business and implications on this contest. Mongolia taking the court here in the white with the archer ready to shoot some. Dolgunji already out there as a new add to the squad. Odgonjergal Sokt, third, soon to be followed by the former Asia Cup MVP, the horseman, Dolgun Inkbot. Team Mongolia in control of their own destiny. They can make things very simple with a win, securing the #1 seed, and also deciding the fate of Hong Kong as well. So Singapore will be watching this one closely, hoping that a Mongolian win will secure their spot. Otherwise, a three-way tie, things could become very tricky. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. Angelo Sakarakis, a.k.a. The Czar. One more time for the main draw.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Hong Kong, China, with Lam Ta-chun, Yin Wong-ho, Tak Soi-lung, Hei Chan-wing in the red.
So, do you want me to give you the math, brother?
Yes, give me the math.
I can give you all the math you need for this to be mathing in your mind.
Give it to me.
So, Hong Kong and Mongolia now are playing for potential top of the group position. Obviously, Singapore could also finish top of the group. You would need a low-scoring game for that to happen for Singapore. When I say low-scoring game, I'm not talking about like 9-8 or 10-11. I'm talking about something in the vicinity of the 15-14.
Okay.
Right? Which is not a high-scoring game because you got to think of 19 to 21.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what we consider high-scoring.
Yes.
So, Hong Kong can go past Singapore with a win, obviously, because if Mongolia wins, they clean the plate up and there's no conversation. Hong Kong finishes last, winless, and Singapore finishes second seed in the group.
Got it.
But if Hong Kong wins, they would need 16 points. 15 would not be enough because they would be tied up with Singapore, and Singapore has ranking over them. So they need 16 to get past Singapore. But they could finish first if they manage to beat Mongolia, who's the first seed, by a difference of 6 points.
Got it.
Voila.
Voila. All right. We are on the way officially, and we have a quick whistle underneath with Dolgun Inkbot applying the pressure on the inside. Inkbot, the savvy veteran and two-time Asia Cup champion, at the line and touches nothing but you-know-what to get Mongolia on the board.
That's uncharacteristic right here. Soy trying to sneak one past the defense, but he was much further than his usual range. So these are not the shots that Hong Kong need to try to build upon. They need to collaborate, be patient with it, and try to get that strong Mongolian defense on its heels. Ooh, how about the big man showing some touch?
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Dolgunji. He's shown some real potential.
He has skill, man.
There was one play last game where I was a little worried. He had a wide open layup.
But I saw him with that floater baseline. Remember I told you about the skill?
He played superbly after that.
Yeah.
Clutch free throws, converted on his layups, and now he's showing us the two-piece.
Big presence on the offensive board as well.
Yeah. So
and you're telling me he's U23. I don't want to see him in the Nations League if I'm anybody.
he's making Davasambu proud. Second cousin. What up, cuz?
He's a bit taller than Davasambu, correct?
Oh, he's much taller than Davasambu.
Which is scary when you think of it.
Davasambu got all the strength in the family. He got all the size.
Well, I think he's given a bit of that strength to his second cousin, though.
He's going to set the pick. They pick up the Archer. So crafty with that ball, he draws the foul.
The Archer was so impressive in the first game.
Is that a new tattoo for Arjen Bolt on his right arm? I don't know if I've noticed that before.
Well, it's a good question. You know him better than me.
And is it a bow and an arrow? That's what I'm really wondering. Arjen Bolt. Look at that. It's a great dish. Lamb gets to the rim, no score. The Archer and Pandemonium. The Archer. Get that out the bottom of the net, please. 6-zip. And Lamb beelines to the rim. Easy layup for him. First score of the game for Hong Kong. Singapore looking at this one because a Hong Kong loss would secure their spot for sure. Arjen Bolt with a narrow miss. I thought they weren't going to close out on it. I was going to say that ain't smart. Arjen Bolt.
Nice.
Yeah, this is.
It's a clinic.
Yeah, they're a clinic. This is a more experienced team.
I like the foul. Like you could tell, he was just trying to get out and give an opportunity for a sub. It's just the way he went at it. It's funny. Charging from behind, boom!
Oh, crossover from Lamb. Yeah, that's a foul there. Go. Third on Mongolia. Hong Kong just trying to stop the bleeding here. Went into a buzzsaw early. 7-point game. That's now a 5-point game. Igbot and Arjen Bolt. Did they do their scout report?
I don't think so.
They did do their scout report. That is the Archer. You gonna let him shoot all day? You gonna shoot your lights out?
Something went wrong with that layup right there. Wong could not finish.
Arjen Bolt. He cannot hit that one. It's pretty move though. I heard you. 92. And 2.5 into this last Pool A game. Hong Kong not showing a lot of life here. Still with a chance to qualify to the quarterfinals.
I'm not seeing what I need to see from Hong Kong right now.
Is it a case of playing in that QD?
It's a case of running out of options and solutions with the way they're playing right now.
Well, no team has played more games than them because remember they played in men's qualifier draw A with 5 teams.
With 5 teams, yeah. So 4 QD games.
Yeah.
So that's their 6th game in 3 days.
That's a tough ask.
Usually 6 games is what you play total if you get to the top game.
Off the window, but it does not go down. As Dogun finds a cutting teammate, Panda. 2-piece corner. Eight-point difference, and our first media timeout. I just got a message. Did you read it?
No, I did not.
All right, get ready, because I think you're going to be on camera here pretty soon.
I am?
I think you are.
Why would I be on camera? What did I do to deserve camera time?
Because the emojis. Look at this. Where's our camera at?
Oh, man, we're on camera. Oh.
There we go.
Bongo cam.
Bongo for the bozos. Thank you. Thank you very kindly.
Oh, man. I'm glad that you guys could not catch that on the live broadcast.
That was bad. That was one of my worst performances. But they should have caught us earlier in the day when we was like, you know, we was fresh and everything.
More energy.
You know.
I think we're doing okay.
We're all scruffy and stuff, man. Our desk is dirty. No, it's fine. Thank you.
Our desk is definitely
dirty.
dirty.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for putting this on.
As a matter of fact, you better clean that up.
Yeah, I am. I'm in trouble. Ooh, Cross has it. Cross. Oh, give me those. What a defensive play from gun G. Arianbo, he will miss it. G will, kept it alive, but wrong team.
Nice backdoor pass, but it's a travel.
Oh, man. Had the right idea, so an 8 for effort, but an F for the execution.
I would give it a P for execution.
P.
Yeah, P for poor.
Okay. I was doing it on the American grading scale. Y'all have your grades are like 1 through 5, though, right?
Nah, we grade to 20 on 20. Like
Really?
yeah. It's a numeric scale, and we grade on 20. So anything over 10 out of 20 is a passing grade.
You know what? I would give you a 22 for your performance so far this week.
Oh man.
Great job, man. You've been putting in some real work, a lot of games.
Oh,
Got me
man.
over here laughing.
I'm getting emotional getting such props from you, man.
I'm just trying to get you to buy dinner. 10 to 2. I got a couple more compliments for you.
I see your strategy.
No, well, you know, steak.
You're trying to soften me up. I see.
Steak's the preference. I'm just gonna say that. 550.
Well, with the bars you're having in this event, I might consider it.
Well, I got you. You know, we're just having some fun. Wait until tomorrow. I'm trying to save my best for last. Chan.
I would like to see more of that type of stuff from Hong Kong.
Well, if they don't start doing it quickly, they're going to get blown off the court here. It's already an 8-point game. Mongolia hardly broken a sweat.
I want to tell you what my thought process and my feeling is when I see Hong Kong play right now. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're running out of gas. But I tell you one thing, Kyle, I don't see a sense of urgency. This is not, to me, the type of effort I was expecting from a team that showed us so much promise throughout that competition.
I think Wong still has some pep in his step. But I think, yeah, as a team, they just look gassed, man. They just look like they wasn't ready. But it's
so you went for the 5Y prolongation, huh?
Well, that was the Kevin Hart joint.
No, I know, but you went with 5. I would have expected 7.
It's hard to be ready for 6 games, man.
6 games is usually what you do in the whole tournament.
It would be more if you make it to the quarterfinals. Right now, that looks bleak. Oh, off the back of Volkonjagal. Talk is pretty much being double dared to take a double dip.
Well, if he's double daring, he's going to double make it.
Yeah, he got reservations for 2.
And the thing is, you can tell he's a all-out team player. He's looking to dime up people and set people up with nice screens and good handoffs. So if he's shooting, it's really because he has no other option.
10-point blowout. The Mongolian Warriors on the attack, looking for more, but G will miss it.
But he has a nice shooting form, though. The big man has hands. Good touch around the basket. He can shoot it. He can put it on the floor a little bit as well. He's shown it in the previous game, as I mentioned.
If they get in the lab with him, which I'm sure they are.
Oh, they will.
Kid gonna be nice.
Well, yeah, and he's just so strong. Something to build around. But this kid right here,
The Archer, he's shooting like the record button. That's his 3rd 2. If I'm not mistaken, in the game, it's 15-4, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. There's some Mongolian cuisine for you. What a dish from Dogun Inkbot. That got some oohs and ahs. Angelo's smiling. It's good vibes here in Singapore, especially if you are the Archer.
I want to have a shootout with both Ozawa and the Archer.
The Archer touching Monette and Peter Parker is going down for Mongolia. Inkbot, why not?
No playing around with this Mongolia squad. You know what they're playing for. You know what they're looking at, what they're looking for.
20-6.
I just thought of something.
What?
I just thought of something. You know who they're matching up with in the quarters, right? You know who they're matching up with in the quarters, right? You know who they're matching up in the quarters, right?
Australia?
Yes.
That's mind-blowing to you, huh?
To have that in the quarterfinals, let me say it that way. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Japan, to avoid Japan, I think Japan is a bad matchup for them. So, running into
Yeah, because defensively, Japan is going to attack Doljun. And
yes.
yeah. I can see it. I can see what you're saying. I'm with it. Because it's true that Dulgun, Gangkuyag, and Sok are not the ideal matchups to go with the speed and quickness of the Japanese squad. That's true.
Ain't nobody trying to see Ozawa right now, I'm telling you.
Well, all the fans want to see him, and I would understand it.
There's a two-piece. Hong Kong showing some life. Of course, the fans here, they don't want to see Hong Kong win because that means Singapore is secured. And they will be playing in the quarterfinals as the last game in Pool A.
So it's Singapore, Japan?
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I actually like that a lot.
Because Hong Kong come up winless here in the main draw. So the picture is clear. Quarterfinals are set. The final score, Mongolia beat down Hong Kong. And we'll go into the quarterfinals with plenty of confidence. We have now knocked out 73 games over 4 days of action. With day 5 looming. We will show you the highlights from this contest and then show you the final results of the day and then tell you what time you need to be here tomorrow. Stick around, enjoy the highlights, and congratulations, Mongolia, unbeaten record as they top Hong Kong. All right, so the lights are now off on the main draw. Here's how the standings finished up. Mongolia 2-0. Singapore get in with a win over Hong Kong. The day belonged to Japan, though, if you really want to know. As you look at the pool phase, they started with that win over Iran. A shock for many people, including myself, to see that Iran is not going to be playing on day 5. It's last year's second place squad. But it was some incredible action, really, to see how these groups ended up panning out.
Yeah, unreal action today, man.
Of course, the Kangaroos moving on. Qatar and New Zealand out of Pool D. China and India out of Pool B. Saw those teams in action yesterday. And this is what your quarterfinal bracket will look like beginning tomorrow.
It's looking insanely good.
Oh,
because the matchups are perfect.
Japan, Singapore, that's going to be Mongolia, Australia, battle of
the matchups are perfect.
Physicality.
They're perfect.
That's just the men's side right there. As for the ladies, Here were the pool phase results from the day today. Mongolia going 2-0 and looking strong with Kulan and Obutar and company. Actually, Mongolia went 1-1.
1-1.
They lost that game to Thailand, but they did get the 1 seed out of the group.
Yeah.
So forgive me for that blunder there. Three-way ties in pools A and B, and you see Mongolia and Thailand emerge. China and Republic of Korea out of A. Pool C with Japan. Japan women look great too. It's, man, could it be Japan's year? I don't know, man. They are cooking. But this is the ladies' quarterfinal bracket. Once we get to the semis, it will no longer be single elimination. Losers in that semifinal will have a third place game. But we start tomorrow a little bit earlier, 1:30 local time, day 5 of this 8th edition of the Asia Cup from Singapore. So you better be back in the Lion City with us tomorrow. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning. For the Czar, I'm the voice. We'll see you tomorrow, 1:30 sharp, for the conclusion of the Asia Cup.